Good old, don't need to clear my throat. Unmute the stream, need to clear my throat. As always. Right, let's go into a room here. If it is possible to find one. Oh look, so easy. Shaman's low rank public gathering hall. Multi, yes, I need to get a small amount of frost sacks still. And then I believe I'm done with this rank. Let me open up my sheet. As well. I don't need that one. I need this. Yeah, I need a cleaving jaws. Don't do this to me, buddy. I need the cleaving jaws upgraded. I should probably open the hub as well, huh? Oh. There we go. This is the same. Don't need anything here. This needs monster bone pluses. Nothing here. This needs one more frost sack, which would put me down to 0 frost sacks. Got the Zamtrios scales. This is going to Gormagala. Don't need any more Rathian. Can't get anything here. Can't get Zenoga. I can get the Dragonite, but I'd rather just farm it as I go, because I'll still be able to get it in the next locale. I need 2 more Frost Sacks for this. So I need 3 Frost Sacks. Can't get this. Can't get Firestones. Let's see off Finn. And then more Dragonite, so yeah. Just Amtrios, basically. That's all I need to do. Until I get 3 Frost Sacks. Do either of you two have anything that you need to do in this tier at the moment? There's some multi pressing on, perhaps multi at the end. I imagine it's probably going to be some multi now and then solo for the rest of it. Would be my guess. Because I've got Gormagala, Tigrex, Zenoga, Celtis Queen, Rathalos, Garuga? Maybe another one as well to do? I'm not sure. I got a lot of monsters to do. But if I can get it all done in time, then we'll be back in multi, yep. But I just doubt it, personally. You've just been invited out drinking tonight? You can't go as you need fish. Tonight? Out drinking? On a Sunday? That seems dangerous. Gonna have to sacrifice a goat and a firstborn to get competent teammates? The answer to that question is, unfortunately, always yes. I'm just gonna go on my little mining trip first, and then I'll come over. Oh, it's Pyro again. Oh no, I'm gonna feel bad, aren't I? Good Dragonite. That's what I want. Drink the fish. Do not drink the fish. This is unwise. Fish are not fit to be in your lungs. Not where they're meant to be. Head break for the subquests, which Gando will do because hammer. And then just, like, arm breaks when he's in ice mode, please. Water isn't meant to be in your lungs either. True. You know what I meant, though. Fish inside body, no good. I don't know why I went with lungs. Fish in body anywhere, man. Like that one poor dude who had a fish swim up his urethra. I mean, it is meant to be in your stomach. Only if it's dead. Not while it's alive. Was a very tiny thing. Apparently, and unsurprisingly, incredibly painful. Why is he not dropping any damn shinies, boy? Never been jealous of a fish before. No, there isn't a shiny over there for me, Gando. I don't think. No, there's just nothing here. For some reason, he just didn't drop shinies. It even sounded like he did, but they're just not there. Oh, you're not. Changing. Yeah, huh? Maybe the fish thought it was a nice little cave it could take refuge in, you know? Oh, no, I'm not a fish. Suspiciously exactly what somebody who was a fish would say. It's actually an average size cave. I'll have you find it's a cylinder, actually. A parasitoid catfish? Sorry? The one that did the dingle swimming? Please tell me that's true. It would be absolutely wonderful. You could tell everyone you got catfished in real life. Ooh, first sight gun. When it gets in, it extends fins by its head, so you can't pull it out without trauma. People have died from penile blood loss. What? That's crazy. Dude, that's fascinating. That is fascinating. Amazing. What a little terror. A little terror of a fish. Hey, Naughty. You can only join if you are on the Citra emulator. I'm sorry to say. And we are in low rank at the moment, which may potentially change your mind. It does for a lot of people, usually. Because it is limited to low rank equipment as well. Nature is damn cool. Hell yeah, dude. That's fantastic. I mean, it's horrible, but amazing. Play for Hunterverse? I don't use Hunterverse for anything other than PPS's PP. Because it is very inconvenient, in my opinion, to use. What are they looking for in there, anyway? It's probably a case of, mistaken entry as such. It sees something that vaguely looks like what it would expect its target to look like. In terms of other fish. And then swims up it. And then there's a blood flow, so like it works and it can live. Because it's a parasite, so like... it can still feed on the blood flow, but... that's not necessarily its intended target, I would guess. Wait, it's actually drawn to it? Dude, there you go then, never mind. Fish is just a legendary pervert. It follows the center of your ear, it mistakes the genital for a fish. There you go. Yeah, it's just a case of mistaken identity. It's just like, fuck yeah, a fish that I can suck on, and then it swims up there and you're like, that's not a fish, buddy. And then you go to hospital and they cut your phallus open. Or whatever they do. Some fish piss from their gill openings. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Neat. Dude, nature's so cool. Animals are so neat. They're the best. Animals are the best of us. A wonderful little thing. Horrible if it happens to you, but what a fascinating little thing. Too bad we exist. But at least we get to experience their glory. Even if we do inevitably end up ruining their glory. Unfortunately. We don't have to do that if we get our act together. You like your bacon so guilty? I mean, that's like farming, though, right? That's got nothing to do with as long as it's done sustainably, that's not gonna cause pig extinction. As long as we leave wild pigs alone. All is good. Just need to do stuff sustainably. So? Which it turns out actually is hard. Sharks don't have a developed system like other animals to excrete urea. So they excrete it through their skin. Dude, sharks are so fascinating. Sharks have got so much funky shit going on. Those guys really went out of their way to be like, we want all of the weird traits. We're gonna hog them. You want this dude to come back? Same. Quite frankly, it was incredibly rude of them to bait him in Rise and then not give him to us. Incredibly rude. Two 2001 even. Damn. It's an old one. Sam Trios and Agnactor fans united in hatred towards the Rise devs, yeah. Double bait. Yes, Patacoil. The buffs are flittering so quickly on the left there. It's kind of crazy. Sharks keep urea in their blood too, so that has the same amount of cellulose as the water around them, meaning they don't lose water through their gills. Huh, that's cool. Apparently lots of Zamtrios full prey to Narjarala. Attack boost, snow mud negate, cold cancel with earplugs, plus paralysis in one horn. Yeah, that's not great for them. I think I might actually need paddock oil, if I'm not mistaken. So we might do some Tetsu as well. You're gonna have dinner? Sure thing, Gando. Enjoy your dinner. Oh wait, I can upgrade this now. It's this one, the first. The first one goes to... Let a clown, yeah. Yeah, because both of these require paddock oil, so I need 2 more. Does anything else require paddock oil? Seeming good. I need to capture the Tetsu. I love that these people are actually like low rank. It's really cool. Christ, time. Christ. Fair enough. Interesting from what you know and read, the likelihood for a megalodon to be alive is relatively slim. But not impossible, you say? Terrifying. Deep sea gigantism is truly, like, fascinating concept. He's real, I met him once, great guy. Did he speak to you? The Megalodon? Very specific. That match was amazing. Nice. Hey, Nutter. Welcome. Good evening. That's a rare egg, that one. That trebuchet is so funny. I love that that could even fucking happen. Good guess. Good guess. I already got that one. Thank you though. No particle oil. And no particle oil. Okay. It is the best one though, it has higher drop rates than Thingy does as well. You know what the deal with Tetsu's tail is? Why does it go white and expand? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Yeah, plugs with the hunting horn instead of being part of the set. Yeah, it's very worth it. Very worth it. It's a muscle that flexes every time it picks up a boulder, that's why it's a weak spot. Is that like actual or headcanon? Tail supports movement that could become vulnerable with exertion. That's what it says. Oh, well. Why does a flex muscle change color? Don't worry about it. You're gonna get to 1500 bash, then enter the day you fish nearly 3k fish today. And no luck. Ouch. Ouch. That's kind of neat, man. Oh, I forgot to bring traps this time. Oh, and do you have traps on you? Sorry, I'm a moron. You do? Could you trap and capture the boy, please? I did a dub-dub. Thank you. I wonder if it's kind of like... almost an airbag type scenario as such with his tail. Like he inflates it to be a counterweight for when he's picking up the... when he's picking up the boulder. And then because it's expanding, or liquid, yeah, liquid would make sense as well, like hydraulic-y, yeah. Because it's expanding the skin, it stretches the skin to its limits, which makes it go a more pale color. Like if you stretch your skin. And then when he gets either like exhausted or tired or something, he doesn't hold the mechanism. And it just kind of fills up by itself. The paddle coil's gotta come from somewhere, exactly. That's where the oil is. It's in his tail. This whole time. He's not dropping shinies anymore, unfortunately. Oh, he's injured. I wonder how many IF crystals I've got now. Thank you, Ein. Very much. That was close. Did he hit you as the trap went down? What if it turns white because all the fluid leaves its tail? But that wouldn't make sense because the tail gets bigger. No oil again. The muscle flexes to push the oil out. Why would he want to push it out when he's picking something up? It's not a very helpful description, is it? He's in his teeth. Needs to lube his teeth up for the rock, you know? At a what, Summers? Katsu is the best friend of a GU sort of kill player. Why is that? Oh, okay. How knows? Oh, oil. True. It's already Sunday evening. It is. Which means it's my day off tomorrow. Which is glorious. Hey, Fortnite. Is that Citra Online? It is, yes. It is, like, private community servers now, though. It's not like the online server browser by default. It's still the same servers, you just have to access it in a slightly different way now. Than you did before. I forgot to bring a trap again. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Who said they stopped working? They never stopped working at any point. They just stopped being visible, and you had to do something slightly different in order to be able to connect to them. But because they were not visible, everyone was just like, they're gone, it's broken, and they're never coming back. Citra Online is dead. Rather than like... looking into stuff even slightly. I'm a dum-dum, I am. I need to put traps in my item set. I keep equipping my item set and then I never have any traps in it and I'm like... surprise Pikachu face every time. There's no traps in the item set I specifically didn't put traps into. Yes! 1 paddock oil. Need 1 more. If we're lucky, we might be able to use that trap to capture him. That the cat put down. Wait, he's leaving? And that way? Crazy. You know, Citra servers never stopped working. It's just for a very tiny little bit of time, the only way to connect to them was via direct connection. Now what you have to do is change a little bit of information in like one of the text files in the Citra code, basically. And then the server browser's back. Or at least a partial server browser is back. There's probably hundreds of those little codes that you can change it to be honest, I would imagine, because it's just an IP address. I believe. Oh no, Ein! You were typing in chat! I didn't realize, I'm sorry! Just fucking up everything for Ein this quest, man. There you go, I got the mount. If I hold it, you can pre-trap him and all that stuff. There you go. I do not have any tracks, no. Are we killing him? We can just kill him. Only had 1 left. Ah, ouch. Yeah, if there's one thing I've learned from emulation, specifically with Citra, people really don't like having shit taken away from them. And they will find a solution to make it work again. Kind of emulation in the first place, right? Consoles are too old to like run and stuff anymore. For like more than just enough time to transfer your data over or something. Or people don't want their DSs to die and then they can't play it forever, so they transfer it onto PC. They can keep playing the shit they like. Hopefully, I get one in the rewards here, and we're done. It's a much lower rate, because no shiny, but it can still be there. 12% per item box, other than the first ones. Not here. And then 2, so I've got one more than I need, naturally. Cool. Perfect. Let's do a little bit of a peek, just to make sure that I've got everything correct here. We're sipping on your 24. That's surprisingly not that much. I thought you'd have a lot more than that. Considering... True, yeah, you have used a shitload of them, I suppose. I don't need to upgrade to that. Gonna have to do a lot of Celta Squeak, huh? That's looking like that's it. For multi then. I will go back into solo. Are you in here? You're not in here. Thank you very much, Hein, for your assistance. I appreciate it. You too, Gando, even though I don't think you're here at the moment. Thank you very much for your help. You'll never recover from what? From being laid off. Alright, Drama Queen. You got it for Mace's title here. Hello again, Zale. How are you? He's about to swap a few decos around to get the same set with Horn Maestro. I mean, you can still do that, Ein, for when we play the next lot of multiplayer, which will still be in low rank. You doing okay? Good. You enjoying Xenoblade? You haven't turned it on? I just meant in general. You expected next stream for me to be soloing high rank stuff? No. I'm going from 4-star to 5-star now. I've then got all of 5-star and the 6-star to do. And then I'll be in high rank. Wake me up when September ends. When September ends, then you want to be there during September to cause chaos like you normally do. The 1st September in Sweden. You causing chaos? Yes. You chaosing cause? I mean... I think you might have got it right the first time round. Gonna take those just in case. You know what I can do right now? I can make the item set for the traps and stuff. There we go. Now I will always have traps and like cool things. Bang bombs. I don't know if you'd had the chance to play that one before, right, Zale? Before it got the definitive edition? I can't recall. I remember Mace had due to emulation, but I don't think you had, right? Which is why you were struggling to understand some of the mechanics and stuff? Because it doesn't fucking explain them? It's the more prudent issue there, but... more pressing issue, I should say. Five-star low rank. Dude, before the month is over, and I've gone up through 2, 3, and 4-star, and I will probably be done with 5-star before the month is over as well, maybe even low rank. That's crazy. Shit is amazing. Oh, yeah, I remember now that you've said that, yeah. I remember you saying that. There you go. Damn. Used to hate him, now you've learned to appreciate him more and more. Go Magala. I love him so much. He might be my favorite flagship. Rathian, technically Rathian, but eh. No. Kashala? No. Tiggy's really good, but he's not my favorite. Nagakugas fell out of my good graces now that I realize I really dislike his armor set visually. And I kind of realized I never use any of his weapons because I don't like them either. Steve. I like Steve, but I'm not as fussed with him as everyone else is, to be honest. I think he's cool. I don't like his weapons that much. Probably because I'm mostly just sick of seeing them. He's cool. He's got good armor as well, but not him. I prefer Gore's fight to Steve's fight. By a lot. Because he doesn't just fucking fly around and be annoying the whole time. Really, really detracts from Steve's fight for me. He's flying around being a pain in the fucking ass constantly. Gore does it, but he lands like pretty quickly all the time. Steve will land pretty quickly and then he'll just start flying again, and then just irritates me. And he'll remind Garuga got robbed. Is Garuga meant to be a flagship? Oh, is Garuga the flagship of, like 1G or something? Garuga's the only new monster in 3-1. They put regular Avalos on the box again. Amazing. To be fair, I don't think Garuga is flagship material. Why are you disrespecting Garuga like that? I like Garuga, man. I don't think he's flagship level. Not until he got, like, a glow up in World. Before that point, he's essentially just Kaku, but more annoying with a Rathian back there that screeches all the time. Like, he doesn't feel unique, you know? In a way. It's like Kezu, Kaku, and Rathian all had some kind of weird baby. I guess Rathian and Kaku had the baby, and then it was raised by the dodgy Kezu uncle who just screamed all the time. He's flying down to me, but we're not in combat anymore. There we go. Hello, base. Welcome back. I believe that is a full break. Have I ever played Monster Hunter G online? I've never even played Monster Hunter G. I've been the worst McDonald's visit ever. Why? Crowded. Weekends. At food time. We'll do that. Wait at least 30 minutes so that it was wrong. I would not wait 30 minutes for a McDonald's. You spilled your whole milkshake. No. Mace. The best McDonald's visit is one you never make. I mean, I can understand wanting a little bit of comfy food instantly, you know? And dipping in there at a moment of desperation or whatever. Or just convenience. It's here, let's do it, sort of thing. Waiting for the order you already paid for? Did no one ask if it was like super busy? Because if not, then that's a lesson learned, I guess. Yeah, if you see that it's busy, you can be like, oh, you know, hey, how long do you think an order would take? Estimate? And then you can be like, maybe we'll go somewhere else. Your foot's asleep, you need help. You're beyond it, Oni, I'm sorry. It has to be amputated. You and your brother aren't the best of eaters and fancy food is being served. You attempt to get up, you're gonna be on the floor. You gotta, like, massage it, man. Should go up here. Could have gone up here. Up and lean towards the wall. What if Oni's in the middle of the room and all the rooms are too far away? It's gonna fall face first. You're at a desk in the middle of a room? Damn, Oni, that's fucked up, dude. I like these motherfuckers can't manage this in whatever the hell armor they're wearing, by the way. I'm in basic ass Jaggy armor. And I'm like, yeah, I killed it. Whatever. It's so cool seeing the aces. Yep. Can we take their ace title away from them, though? They can earn it back when we do the Kashala quest, but for now, can we take it away? Because, like, they suck. You want to cry? Then cry. Never good to hold it in. Crying is annoying. Complaining is annoying, but it doesn't stop you. That's the wrong place. That takes a lot of energy to combine. It's annoying to do. I'm not violating anything, thank you very much. The time of sadness is constant, exactly. Or at least you make it seem as such. Which is why it's hard to know when you're actually sad, Mace. Because you're being a drama queen all the time. It seems like you're always overblowing it, even when you're not. So I have no idea the level of which you are distraught. So you want to try and work on that, buddy? Because, like, that's a miserable fucking life. Hello, Luna. How are you? You can... you know, I can't be asked to have this conversation again right now, to be honest with you. You'll figure it out. I'm good, thank you, Luna. Enjoying a 4U. I'm glad I've gone up another rank. I am the tired. I am the big tired. You're on 15. Wait, you said you were going to stop at 1500, Ramad. uh... 15 and a half. Sorry, 19 and a half. What's a Dual Blades Collector's Challenge? Let me take a drink first so I stop dying. It is a massive mistake. N10 is not wrong. My goal is to build every single pair of dual blades in the entire game. Not including event quest dual blades. And I have to build them as early as I can. So, for example, something like Tigrex. You can build Tigrex in 5-star, low rank. But I can build the meta weapons, which upgrade into Tigrex eventually. So I have to do it right from the start from the meta weapons. Because that's the earliest possible point. And I have to do that for as many weapons as possible. So for example, for the metal paths, initially in 2-star low rank, I have to build 8 separate metal weapons. And then obviously the further and further I get, the more they branch out into separate weapons. There's no way Iodrome comes after Gore. Yep, he does, because he's in the volcano. And you unlock Gore before the volcano. It's not a matter of difficulty, it's a matter of habitat. How was World? I'm sad the Insect Glaive run died. But the Sword and Shield run was looking relatively good. Especially if it gets to Master Rank, I've got fantastic decos. What did it die to? Getting... The only time I was stunned in the entire hunt, Teostra supernovaed me. It sounds painful. It is painful. If I had known exactly how bad it was gonna be, I wouldn't have agreed to take on the multiple of them that I took on in the first place. This is the second one I've done. I did great sorting before this. You love when people ask this question. This is the best part, the regrets. Thanks, Hyde. Killed Gore, what's with the guru? You hunt Gore in the quest, and you kill and carve him. But there is a cutscene that plays shortly later of Gore coming out of his cocoon, essentially, and turning into Shiguru. Before the guild gets there, the guild turns up and there's just, like, nothing left other than a shell, basically. You can just get a 4U insect glaive? No. No. Your livelihood would improve by a significant amount. Oh well. You didn't kill Gore and he looks like it? Basically, yeah. Every insect of every glaive. That's not even possible, right? Unless you build the glaives, like, every glaive 4 times or something. Or not even that, like 12 times or something crazy. Just because something's possible, it doesn't mean you should do it. If anyone should have learned this lesson by now, it's you. Good old Iodrome. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Kind of unfortunate cards. Dot, dot, dot. You know you're on a freestyle village quest, you can't forge new glaives, only upgrade the insect. Yeah, glaive is a bit weird in this game. You have to have the, like, insect upgraded to be able to upgrade the glaive. Get to shower twice today. It's the silliest of reasons why you're having a mood. I mean, it makes sense, right? Puts you out of your pattern, out of your flow. A disruption to your schedule. Will the world collectors have multi? Yes. But it probably won't be much other than in, like, high rank. Because you don't need to farm as much. We've already done the multi today, there won't be more. In all likelihood. Hey, Naughty! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. I've got a lot of quests to do. What do we do? Zamtrios and Tetsukabra. Do a sunbreak? No. There was one at one point. Nowhere near base. Let's do it a multiplayer. Oh, I need more frost sacks! Didn't have the urgent. Yeah, but I need to do all of the solo as well first. And then I can't even fight all of the stuff in HR3 because some of it isn't available until 6-star village. So in terms of the full unlock, we are not close yet. A partial unlock, we're nearly there. But the full shebang, we are quite far away from. Although I don't think it's much. It's just like Shiguru, maybe. Zenoga. Brachidios. Kirin. Duran Moran. Lucky a few games getting better. Hopefully the second one. Gas grenade. Oh. It's just a shame they don't blow up holes, right? Oh, they do? Oh, cool. I didn't think they did. These bot fabricators? Yeah, I was thinking bug holes, not bots. But it should do both, if it does one. Although it depends, because the holes work slightly differently. Because the fabricators can be blown up by damage, right? I don't know if that's true of the holes. How good is the Lamador or Dorglaive? I think they're both pretty good. The Delamador Glaive might be really good, but I'm not sure. I can't quite remember right now. If it has innate paralysis, or if it has unlocked. By locked paralysis. You need a skill. You need awaken. Might be really good. Can't remember. The Gore one's great though, and the Shiguri Glaive is visually amazing. Fantastic looking weapon. You know, there was a Sunbreak Collectors for dual blades. But when I determined I didn't like that game enough in order to do one without losing my mind, I switched it out for a different challenge somewhere else, basically. In order to not lose my mind. Frontier like this run. That's Kirby's job. He looks so derpy when they zoom in on his face. That's what I thought, unfortunately. I don't think the Frontiers Collectors, while it is just in of itself fucking insane in the first place, it's not really properly completable because of the way the weapons work in Frontier. Unless you ended it at high rank, I suppose, or like elite rank, and didn't go to G. Because once you go to G, all of the weapons build again from scratch. Bar, like, some of the supremacy weapons. Or the exotic ones, which need supremacy materials to get themselves, like, maxed out. And even that would be miserable, because you needed, like, 50 supremacy TO fucking wing bullshit for a singular weapon, and you'd potentially need that God knows how many times. Ouch. Fucking Gravios, man. Oh, Gravios. Do you get Celtis Queen in this tier or in the next tier? I feel like my sheet might be very wrong right now. And a lot of the weapons I need in this tier are actually in the next tier. No, the urgent to the next... Wait, I'm so confused. The urgent to the next tier is... Is it Shiguru? Would you do an entire thing first? I know you do crab to 7 star. So it has to be Shiguru, right? It's almost disappointing that you've got an MG and a stalwart in there, Summers, instead of more explosions. I think this might be the fight that takes my supplies, like, truly down a bit from my own stuff. I've signed to pull out in case I get close to you. Nah, just don't let them get close. Easy. It's only the bugs. They're not famously swarmy or anything. I should really paintball this boy in case I lose him. Supply pack is busted, yeah. It probably needs a nerf, but unfortunately the Helldivers devs are unable to nerf anything anymore. Probably. Unless they also do humongous other buffs at the same time. Do a whole bunch of shit. There's actually stealth nerfs, yeah. I feel like they have to stealth nerf stuff now, to be honest. Even though it's like so much worse than just saying it. Hey, Don. Welcome. Kinds. Yes. Trip on the little playground in the hall in the bathroom. Okay. You okay? You assume yes. Well, that's good. Hopefully. Well, now I have a lot less confidence. Make the way worse and lose all motor function. You tripped on a step. You did not lose all motor function. Tripping on a step is a sign of no more motor function. It's a sign that you tripped on a step. If you had no motor function, you never would have made it to this step in the first place. You would have just crumbled on the spot and like never recovered. Really do love the Eruptor. Closest thing we've got to a 40k Malta. I wonder if it's probably like the most... This is gonna sound like really dumb to say, but the most like tertiary primary now. Because the support weapons were kind of like the meat of your strength for a long time, I feel like, but with that being buffed that much, it seems like it might just take the place of a support weapon. Indirectly buffed with the gunslinger. That way you don't have to rely on the primary as well. Oh, because support weapons have more ammo. Didn't they change that to all weapons have more ammo now? Or something? I want to vaguely remember I heard someone saying that. The new Warbond buff second. Oh, okay. Cool. Get a somewhat sentient rock. Yep. Such a brave soul I am. Out here picking fights with somewhat alive rocks. Far time? Indeedy. Indeedy it is. Oh, I can actually get these. So I got the Monster Bone Pluses. Nice. Look at that, all high rank materials. Good shit. That weapon is done for low rank. Wonderful. Did I seriously need 16 Firestones, huh? Fucking ouch. Really wish you didn't default to no. Gravios onto 4U's making its glorious return. I don't think I need any Gravios though, like at all. Until later on. Yeah, I have a Gravios path, but it doesn't start until high rank for some reason. Because reasons. What are the 4U days currently? Yes. It's hybrid Gravios, Black Gravios, and Black Gravios is only high rank. Oh, okay. You're actually ending fishing today. 3,210. Holy shit, Ramad. I made it every day because I was hoping we might make significant progress before the end of Marpril. Was my hope. Farm music 10 out of 10, definitely. I fucking hope they don't. I'm gonna be so pissed if that happens. I'd be so upset. Be mighty mad. Kafar music means PowerPoint. Where's the PowerPoint? Why would I prefer a remaster or free? I'd prefer if the Switch 2 was shoved up the arse of every single person who thought that that was a good idea. Hey, Xander, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. I don't like it. I refuse to give Nintendo money. As long as Nintendo wants to be a scummy company and keep killing emulation while forcing their own emulation, which doesn't work properly, and you have to pay disgustingly exorbitant prices a year for to get access of rotating limited games, I am not giving Nintendo any money. They don't deserve it. They want to keep being scumbags, they can keep being scumbags, but I'm not going to allow them to be scumbags with my money. But from a design perspective, I truly think that is the worst looking and most boring console visually that Nintendo has ever made. And it completely destroys itself as a Nintendo property by looking so boring. Nintendo's always been really kind of good in a sense that all their consoles have looked very iconic and weird. So you could point it and be like, that's a Nintendo console. The Switch is so, like, visually iconic, right? With the colored Joy-Cons. It advertises itself. The new one, as I've said a few times, you could have told me that that was PlayStation's new portable console. They decided to go back into the market after all this time. I would have believed you. It's so, like, generic. Fucking tablet thing. It's so boring. The Wii U? You mean the console that sold terribly? And had dog shit games? Console that was made completely obsolete by one or two games, yeah. Now once my NSO ends, Nintendo will not get another drop of my money until they stop being assholes. PlayStation's worth, Sony doesn't get any of my money either. Namely because they make everything cost exorbitant amounts. I'm still gonna try and replay Shiny Plus 1. I don't think I'll have time, Ruby, unfortunately. I sort of realised that. By the time my Switch Online runs out, I don't think I'll be able to. Which sucks. That wasn't finished. No, my save file got corrupted and deleted all of my thing. That's what I mean by Nintendo Switch's emulators don't work. Just deleted all of my data. Wasn't in the cloud save. Wasn't anywhere. Did a system update and it was all gone. Checked both versions of Shining Force 1 that I could find. Checked the cloud saves for both versions. No data anywhere. Just gone. Fair. It's just a bubble though, right? I got so far through it. Would have been nice to finish it. What were the loudest complaints? Like, I didn't really hear many complaints about the Switch other than like Joy-Con drift is dog shit, and battery life isn't really very good on the like OLED model, potentially. But I don't know the validity of that one. People complain about the fact that it's colourful. Oh yeah, the specs? People complain about the specs all the time. I also think the same people who complained about the specs didn't understand that it was a portable console. However, it's not meant to stand up to a PlayStation or an Xbox or a PC. You can't have a console with super high specs that's portable, that's also cheap. Those things don't all go together. And the Switch, comparative to other consoles, was relatively cheap. As a distinct only cares about graphics demographic, well, they can shut up and play on the PlayStation, can't they? Or a PC. They can jerk it over their fucking £7,000 PC that they only play Minecraft on because they can't afford any games anymore. I respect graphics, wanting graphics to look good. If the only thing you care about is graphics, like, just watch a movie. I don't know. What's the point? You're playing a game and you don't care about the game? It's like reading a book and being like, man, I hate this fucking entire storyline. I hate I have to read the words. Listen to an audio. I hate I have to listen to the man speak. Like, what? The fuck are you on about? I understand wanting the graphics to look good, but you only care about the graphics? Completely illogical. Anyway, on the Switch with the specs, I truly, truly do not believe that that is a Switch problem. That is a developer problem. Or a publisher problem. One of the two. You have to work within the confines of your restrictions, right? That's how that works. You can't just ignore them and then expect it to work without issue. The excuses made for Pokemon. I have seen... Oh my god. Pokemon is guilty of that, yeah. People will defend it to the death even though it's clearly just like... the Pokemon company just wants the games to be pumped out so they can sell merch year after year and they don't actually give a shit about the franchise anymore. I don't even care about Pokemon and I can see that. But the same fucking group of like, just, they will suck the company until their mouth hurts. For Ubisoft with the new Assassin's Creed game, oh my god. The AI in that game looks so bad. On the opposite end, look at Rise, made for the Switch, happens to be the PC most so it's well optimized. But that's the thing, right? It's made for the Switch, and it doesn't run very well on the Switch. You've done a bad job at making it for the Switch then, haven't you? The new Assassin's Creed seems to be enjoyable enough for the Assassin's Creed fans at least. From what I can tell, that's very mixed, to be honest. There's a very loud assortment of Assassin's Creed fans who are screaming that it's perfect and nothing is wrong with it. And then there is also a less loud assortment of people who are like, yeah, this game is just unfucking acceptable. You just can't hear them because the banshees are over the top, you know? That was heavily dependent on your Switch, I think, Base. Base Rise, for me, had some problems. Whenever Zenoga got particularly Zenoga-y, mine started to lag a bit in the Flooded Forest. Some problems, sure. Maybe I am too harsh, I don't know. I think if you pay full price for a game that runs on a console, it should run fine all the time. There should be no problems. Occasional bugs, sure. Like, fringe cases that people wouldn't have caught, it happens, right? The game should run. There's no real excuse why the game doesn't run. It shouldn't have any problems. It's being designed for literally one console. Capcom had just made record profits of all time. The best-selling game they've ever had. Sure, COVID. Sure. Delay it. There is no excuse. As far as I'm concerned, there is no excuse. There can be no excuse. MH4U doesn't lag on the DS. Not really. I don't think. I never remembered it lagging on the DS. It's been a very long time, to be fair. I don't remember MH4U lagging on the DS. I remember it burning my eyeballs, but that's the DS's fault. That's not the MH4U's fault. The 3DS, I should say. Can't it burn your eyes because the 3DS 3D, it takes some getting used to. It's an acquired taste, in my opinion. It kind of scorched my eyeballs for a little bit until I figured out how to consistently use it, and then I was chill with it. You never played it on the 3DS? You bought it, dumped it, only played it on Citra? Probably the best way to experience it. It's wild to you to make an excuse for a game by a massive company having problems, yeah. Also, like... I understand you might love your favorite franchise. But... why fight their battles for them? You know? Like, if you prefer one game over a different game and all that stuff, that's whatever, right? You squabble amongst yourselves all you like. But when they release a game and it's just bad, like, it just runs bad, it has bad AI, you can go, yeah, this game, like, it's got some shit things in it, but I still enjoy it. That's a perfectly fine thing to say, you know? Don't agree in the sense that you didn't have the performance problems. Yeah. I respect that. But I think when there's as many people as there is who say, like, yeah, the Switch had some performance problems with Ryzen in certain areas, it can't be denied, right? That it had some performance problems in certain areas. It was specifically in the flooded forest for a lot of people. And specific particle-heavy monsters. So, like, when pushed to its absolute limits. I'm talking about when something is just fucking egregious, though. Like the new Assassin's Creed game. Like Wild's performance. To unfortunately bring that up. Just don't understand why people feel the need to, like, go to arms to defend it. You know? They don't work for Capcom. They don't work for Ubisoft. You don't need to fight their battles for them. Strange. Can you stop, please? Thank you, kitty cat. Why fight if we can be friends? Why war when friendship? I mean, that's the real thing. Oh, this area starts out tilted because of this fucking fight, doesn't it? God damn it. Rep Abtonov. Hate that devs have been pushed towards making the same game with better visuals instead of the same visuals with new things. MH4U, but now the map is super huge. Two groups of present fighting monsters. It's having actual 16-player siege. I would have preferred if Monster Hunter stayed in a lower graphical fidelity than it is in its current moment, but I still like that the graphics got a little bit better. Just because the monsters don't look like mashed potato anymore. And that's enjoyable. But I like having more and different maps and stuff. And new monsters. I definitely don't enjoy the whole, like, same game, better visuals stuff, though. That happens with some franchises. Mashed potato aesthetic goes hard. I like the way that the games look, don't get me wrong. But I like being able to see detail on the monsters. Although it probably doesn't matter, because I can maybe preemptively say at this moment that unless Capcom sorts its shit real soon, which probably isn't going to happen, I doubt I'm going to buy another Monster Hunter game. Like, ever again. It's a style choice that hurts your eyes. That's fair. Yeah, that far I don't give a shit for. I don't want to see Rathmos's nose hairs. I would like 4U plus, you know? You know how Frontier has that like high-res texture pack thing? Where it turns the game from looking like Monster Hunter Freedom Unite into looking like 4 Ultimate. I want that, but for you. Make it look between 4U and, like, I don't know what the next worst graphical fidelity game is. Maybe Rise. I just want to see that monsters have scales instead of blood mash. The flesh. You don't like how there seems to be a shift towards the washed out color? Yeah. Yeah, that is a bit of a shame. I still prefer the monsters having more details than the terrain. That's the thing I really, really like about old school. The monsters are more detailed than the terrain is. Like, there's a clear focus on what's important, really, to the game. The terrain looks pretty at a distance, but up close, those floor textures do not look good. This is with a HD texture pack. That ain't pretty. Yeah. 3U looks really good as well, yeah. I really like 3U. I kind of feel to a certain degree that maybe, just maybe, heretical, I know. Maybe after 4U, Monster Hunter sort of started treading this weird direction of backwards and forwards at the same time. And it just hasn't been able to decide what it wants to do since. And I include GU in that. GU was like the first true step towards anime. Well, took it a step further. Rise snorted a line of cocaine and then just went all in on it. Can't speak about the new game. mounting was the first taste of anime? Maybe. Maybe. You'll anger a lot of people saying World is more anime than GU. World is more anime than GU for one reason alone. Just watch the fucking cutscenes. That Baroff cutscene. The Baroff runs right past the hunter. He picks up a scatternet, slides under its legs, launches himself into the sky, slow-mos on his face, then launches a scatternet at his face. It's anime as fuck. And just like anime, you spend more time watching it than you do fucking playing it. When all the cool shit happens. I love Wild, but... Where's the printed book medium of Monster Hunter? They made a comic book, I think, right? I don't know if that was official or not. There is a Monster Hunter comic. Surely homebrew their own D&D weapon system? Oh, there already is one. Someone else has already homebrewed it. Just dig that. There's also the Monster Hunter Monster Manual. That just has like every single monster ever in it. With D&D CR and everything. I don't know how good those are made, but it exists. Some would argue CR itself isn't well made. CR sucks. CR is a dog shit system that does not work. Every single encounter I run for my squad is like beyond lethal. It should full squad wipe them every time. And they just handle it without any issues at all. What's CR? Challenge rating. It is, in theory, how difficult an encounter should be for a group of 4 players in D&D. The bit they don't tell you, or they do if you read the book very in detail, assuming you are having 6 to 8 encounters per long rest. Which no one fucking ever does. Like Skullbutt has just said. Is that more or less? Most people will probably have, like, at most, pushing it 4 encounters per long rest. On a stretch, it's usually probably like 2. Most of the time, 1. And also, adding another step on it, it's even worse if you take into account the fact that some characters get basically all of their shit back on a short rest anyway, so CR essentially doesn't fucking affect them other than hit dice. Because Warlock is gonna have their 2 spells every encounter forever. That's the point. Also, from a gameplay perspective, it's cooler to have 1 big battle than it is to have 8 tiny battles. Also, from a time perspective, it's more efficient. Idea is that long rest characters are stronger but need to preserve resources. The idea of Wizards of the Coast doesn't understand how their own game gets played. I might be dead because of the ledge. Let's run out the window when you don't do a ton of small encounters. Who wants to do a ton of small encounters though? Unless you're doing a very specific type of game. 6 to 8 small encounters in 1 day. The only time that would ever reasonably occur is a dungeon crawl. And even then, the dungeon is like chock-a-block with enemies that for some reason don't reinforce each other. It's just illogical. They're all standing within the sequestered rooms, refusing to move. Until enemies walk in. Don't mind the sounds of battle and screaming down the hallway, that's fine. Time to go back to 3.5. Dude, I learned 5e, I'm not learning another one. I just ignore CR because it's bullshit. I make custom monsters, accidentally make them way too overpowered, and then fix it on the fly. That's how I roll. Partying through the headquarters of a regional evil Pokemon organization. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're all just grouped up around you, waiting for you to fight them one by one after having a short rest every time. Also, like, a short rest is half an hour, right? Or some bullshit. Wasn't it 4? No, that's like the brutal rest variant, isn't it? Where a short rest is like a day and a long rest is like a week. You do 8 encounters in a day, the party is going to be resting for 4 hours. They're not going to get anywhere. And then they're sleeping for presumably 8 hours as well. They've lost half the day. I haven't played 3.5, so it might be 4 hours there. You definitely wouldn't be able to do 8 rests a day if the short rest of 4 hours, though. That math don't math. I would not be surprised if Wizards of the Coast expected that to somehow work, though. A short rest takes 4 hours. In order to run a correct day of campaigning, you need to do 8 encounters a day, where they take a short rest after every encounter. Wizards? They have to take a long rest as well. That's called sleeping. Anyways, you didn't go Wizard and Baldur's Gate with spell slots. It's irrelevant. You just long rest after every battle. There might be some instances in Baldur's Gate where it comes up. Maybe. But probably not, to be honest. Become evil, set time-based interactions. That would be me. That one is done for low rank. I need to get some more materials for it, but it doesn't upgrade to high rank. Inferno Sex. Good shit. Oh yeah, I don't have a cutscene fix, Crimmy, because I've heard people mention about the cutscene fix a few times, but then I've never had any elaboration beyond that point. And to be honest, if it requires installing something, I kind of don't want to do it because my Citra works in a nice state of the game just works at the moment. I don't want to fuck with it. And I don't watch the cutscene anyway, so. Just the cheat code? That I can do. Because then I can put it into the Discord server as well. In the resources channel. You hardly doubt magic middle age has the fitting infrastructure to handle disasters of nature. Don't go wish, I mean fly. Iron. It's like a 3rd level spell. They just fly over the fucking thing. Also there's magic carpets. Also teleportation. It's a landslide full of anti-air missile launchers. I feel like there's bigger problems at this point now. Mainly due to the fact that the landslide is an explosive fucking hellhole. Thank you, Kirby. You have to be very careful with the way you run encounters in D&D. Because something like that makes it suddenly very unfun. A lot of the time. Unless you've really emphasized the nature of speed over and over again. Then they're just being like, well, Rose blocked, you lose, is like shit, right? That's some D&D 1 bullshit. And the only people who play that have bull gags on and razor blades up their butt. I'm not a medic. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. The best D&D strat is damage, damage, damage. What do you do when something's resistant to your damage? Or potentially even immune? More damage, but you do half damage every time you attack it. That's what resistance does. Immunity means it takes no damage. Attack twice as much, but you're probably dead by then, because the only thing you've got is damage. It's attacking you back. Don't care? More damage? Well, your D&D character's dead. Sorry, you can't join the campaign anymore. Sternly look at the enemy's resistance and say no. There is a feat for that, actually. I think it only works for resistance, though. Assault the DM. Congratulations, you are no longer playing D&D. Explain. I think there's a feat called Elemental Adept. Or is it that? Or is it maybe. I can't remember. There's a feat, something to do with Elemental. And it makes it so that you ignore resistance of that kind specifically of damage types. So if you're attacking with fire, the enemy's fire resistance won't do anything. But I believe if they're immune to it, you just won't do anything at all. Still. It only works against resistance. I think? I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time. I haven't played D&D in... I don't know. 3 years? Feats are very broken in D&D. Yep, there you go. That's the one. So if you are a fire-themed mage, you kind of need to take that feat. Because as soon as something that's resistant to fire comes up, you will just implode. I don't know what it does for immunity though, because it says you ignore resistance. Immunity is not resistance, it's immunity. So you might still be semi-useless against some things. But I guess that's just like, don't go all in on one element, dummy. At that point. I don't know. That's a hard situation to handle without turning into a horrible human being. You're already a horrible human being, so that's fine. But if you're DMing and you're being a horrible DM, and you're enjoying DMing at least, you don't have any players anymore. Because they don't want to play with you, because you're being a mean DM. Could be a different kind of dungeon. I don't get involved in those games. I don't want anything to do with them. They exist. I'm good. Not my cup of tea. Why am I so tired today? Just max samurai gunner. One more class and you can use longsword anytime, any place. Nice. Very nice. No, go away. I don't want to talk to you, you piece of shit cat. Do not hire the cat after this quest. Nightmare creatures. Fucking bombing. Absolutely not. Thank you. am really not having good luck with the Firestones here, eh? Just wanted to be able to upgrade my base metal weapon so I got a bit more sharpness and a bit more damage. Because the hunts are taking long enough now. That the lack of sharpness and damage is becoming an issue. I'm having to sharpen too many times. Okay, good. One more. This particularly annoying conchu is actually quite good for me because I'm probably just going to let myself die at the bottom to get back to the top. Don't actually have enough coal yet. Tension arts? You have to think about tension production. Do you mean inside of the battle state, or is that an outside resource? Resets when you die. Have you been dying a lot? It is within the combat system. Okay. Just the usage of the word production made it sound like it was an outside resource for some reason to me. Oh, the cat's healed me. Fuck. I tried to roll into it and I think I evaded it. Maybe my cats would have got something, hopefully. I only need one more Firestone. Then I can do Celtus and Zanoga. And I will unlock Tigrex. I'll do Tigrex as well. And then I think that's all the monsters in this tier. Not here, eh? Nope. Fucking hell. No, I do not wish to hire this cat. Fuck this cat. It's bombing. It deserves nothing. Bombing cats are evil. Nope, I'm pretty sure I know what I meant. And I meant evil. Can I have me? Add it to the top of the pile. Is that even my name? No, it's my screen name. Pretty sure Mace Loaf isn't your name either. Mace might be, but Mace Loaf is not. His name is Mr. Doolster. Did I call it Mr. Doolster or did I call it Mr. DBster? Oh no, I think I avoided that because I decided it sounded kind of dodgy again. What if it is your real name? That you're a fool? Whole name in your fucking user tag? It's the worst. No, you're not a fool for having a name, you're a fool for putting your entire name in your user tag. Your first name? Sure. Your full name? Nah. Yeah, but it's not your entire name, is it? It's just your given name. Or birth name. Also, if you're from the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure your surname would not be Loaf. Loafland? I mean, the Netherlands is such a kooky place that might actually be real. I genuinely do not know. It's a real county. Did they make any bread there? Were they once famous for bread production? I thought you were gonna go to your Dutch roots then and take the piss and say, like, Belgium or something. We're still figuring out Loafland canon. See, if it's a real place, you don't have to figure it out, mates, because it just exists. Because real canon is called history. Can exist without you knowing about it. I mean, yeah, but considering you're the one who brought it up, that's not a great argument. This place that I said exists, I just don't know it exists. Doesn't... Like, it's an oxymoron. If you don't know it exists, why did you say that it existed in the first place? Because you didn't know. But by acknowledging that you knew, you did know. It's an oxymoron. Is it a moron that breathes? It's like a sentence that innately disagrees with itself. A smart idiot is an oxymoron. A living corpse kind of is as well. Microsoft works. Nintendo friendly. A classic is jumbo shrimp, yep. Massive small. It's a good one. A moron that breathes is called a human being. No, we're all morons, space. No? You spilled a milkshake over yourself earlier, my man. That's an extreme reaction. Was a lot hinging on that milkshake, eh? Milkshake was fucking Atlas carrying up the world, holding up the world, so... You know, I've found it's always at those times when you spill it. It's never when it's like you're chilling, it's calm, because then you're fine, right? It's only when you're aggravated, because then you pay a little bit less attention, you do things a little bit harsher than normal. Boom, it's on the floor. The amount of times I've done that with my drinks on my desk. Slightly annoyed at something, I turn off my light. Go lie down in my bed. Need to take a drink. Boom, drinks on the floor. It's everywhere. Every time. Did you have any of it? Like, did you not have any at all? Another weapon done. I am cripplingly short of earth crystals. Goody. The fucking light bulb. Cripplingly short? Yeah, I need 10 for that upgrade, which puts me on 77. And then I need probably around 200 later. If not more. So, that's not great. Mr. Shortster, I wish. Not too much, though. Just a little bit. Have a low rank Gravios that needs some knockout? That's not going to be helpful to me, is it? I need Basirios. Go for Punishing Draw Jewel Blades of my own for the knockout. I'm still holding out hope that maybe, maybe I somehow manage to get enough over the course of the next however many ranks before I can do those weapons. Maybe enough earth crystals materialize in my inventory. They duplicate themselves, right? Once you have an earth crystal, it just breeds more earth crystals. Gets the rush shards. I don't need rush shards, I need warn shards. There is no rusted dual blades, there is only worn dual blades. Same difference? No, they appear later. Rusted you can get in low rank. Worn you get in high rank or G rank, so it gives me more time. It's actually very important. Though I don't know if I can get earth crystals from here. It seems like the volcano I can, but not this place. Ark is more fun with people around? Yeah, because otherwise it's kind of just a really long grind. If you don't have anyone else around as well. Sinogri. Good old Zenoga theme. Can finally get my first pair of like Thunder Dual Blades that's worth using after I get his upgrade as well. Elemental options in low rank kind of suck in this game, regardless, unfortunately. Dual Blades. Elemental options kind of always suck. Give me another piece of Gaza meat, please. God damn it, game. Help with stuff to do would be graciously appreciated. Don't you want to raise your, like, thingies? Oh, I don't raid? You know this. Because then I feel a nagging obligation to stick around for at least like 15 minutes and talk to them, and then I miss time with my partner. Fuck. What's Bagel doing, though? That prompts such a comment? Is that another Fratalis speeder? Well, just Xeno percent? Oh, okay. Surprised they're not on the new game. Although I suppose the speedruns in the new game kind of suck. Up to 15. Oh. I could only do up to 10 in Chronicles 3, right? for any of the little up things. Just a submission to GDQ. Oh, I definitely can't rate it because of submission. They get in the way of the flow. Not that I'm just going to anyway, but wouldn't want to ruin someone's flow. One, 5, 10, 15, and 20 is all there is. So you essentially have 1 through 5 then. The numbers are a lie. You have 1 through 5. Headgear has TP up 2 as a gear effect. Headgear? We're an armor in that game? I don't know. Don't ask me. You're the Xenoblade, dude. It is accessory, okay. One and X have a 5-piece armor system. Interesting. Very different. Very different. They made X after 2, right? No? Oh, okay. Between. Right. So they simplified for 2. Lose the armor, gain accessories, blade chips, the gacha blades as well. That whole system. They just made it more complicated in a different way. Simplified somewhere, but then actually the simplification was a lie. Hello, Chisel. How are you doing? How do you skip the dialogue so fast? You go into the options and you change dialogue messages from normal to instant. And then you spam the shit out of the B button. Or the circle button, I should say. How's the honest doing? It's gone. I'm good now. Thank you. How did you not know that before? Dude, I didn't know that before this playthrough. I was just peeping through the settings for stuff, and then all of a sudden, I spotted that, and I was like, oh, cool. Played this game for like, maybe 3,000 hours, 4,000 hours of my life. Over all the save files combined. No fucking clue that was there. Should go mining as well, really. So maybe paintball and then leave. When I'm done with the quest, yeah. Sure. It is 2 rows worth, I believe. Just shy. Maybe the endless Rathalos grind speaking. It might be that. I really like Heaven's Mount as a map, to be honest. I think it's a good map. There is a lot of climbing, yeah. I think just hijacked the bug to be its sidekick. Celtus Queen emits pheromones that essentially enslave Celtus to do whatever the fuck they want. So yeah, basically. You don't know why that sounds so messed up? Because it is messed up, that's why. It's slavery. It's kind of fucked. Nature is messed up, it's very true. Nature is fucked. At least it's only Celtic Squid. Yeah, Desert Celtic Squid is way worse. How's that? She full speed launches Celtus to their fucking death. She launches them with such speed, they literally explode upon impact. This one at least gets to do stuff. You think? Congrats. Therefore, you squirm and you shrug. Good old Rove. Quoting the old philosophers. Albeit mildly changed. Queenie always spawns in all the way over there for some reason, so I can do this. I am really not getting lucky with those golden spots, huh? Didn't have a tiny hint of the pheromone approach. If you look at her tail, actually, when she's crushing him, she is emitting the pheromones from her tail. You might mistake it as his blood being, like, squeezed out of him, but it is the same, like, stench effect in the cutscene as what she farts around her in the quest. But yeah, if you're looking at it, it looks like if you're not looking super hard, it looks like she's just crushing him. Which, to be fair, she does have an animation where if she's hungry, she will slam him onto the floor, kill him, and then eat his corpse. So she doesn't care that much about him. He's a means to an end, not anything else. Tails Queen's a cool monster. Very appropriately shows that the hierarchy in bugs and stuff is very violent. Slavery and cannibalism. Bugs, man. There is ants in our real world that will go into another ant colony, and I think they either like kill it or they just wipe out its queen. And they will essentially, like, enslave all of the drones and the workers to work for their colony instead. Shit's crazy. It's fascinating. Queen abduction is real, yep. Too much info, Fredo. Aww. If it makes you feel bad, the ants don't know. So they feel like they're just working for the colony. For the glory of the swarm, you know? Are they not? Well, they're not working for their colony. They're working for the oppressor's colony. Why? Because the queen got stolen and they don't have critical thinking to realize that the ants that are a different color to them aren't their ants. Because they're ants? Wonderfully intelligent. Hyper specialized in like making a nest or getting food or whatever their task is. They're not really out here going, why aren't those ants doing anything? They're too busy doing their own shit. There'll never be a Shakespeare ant. But there will be a Bee movie, so say what you will about that. Cat just hard baited the queen. Yeah, the cat making the queen attack it and then going into Pertuzio was just fucking rude, you know? To be or not to be. If it's the B movie, not. That movie is fucked up. Playing B-movie? Have you been watching it? Then your mum allowed you to play Assassin's Creed 1 after you said, fuck that, we're getting AC, as in air conditioning. You mean Assassin's Creed? Armored Core, Animal Crossing. Played Assassin's Creed, then fuck that, we're getting Assassin's Creed. Or an ant colony. Oh, it all comes back together. Eugene is the queen ant. He's the one stealing the others. They've learned to type. You solved it, Fredo. You don't have a Queen Bee emote. Would have been perfect timing. Is there no antlion on emote? It's a bit emote or a late bit. But I forget bit emotes even exist. I loved that last one so much. It's so very, very cute. Oopsie. They're all just like normal emotes as well, right? Yeah. Although some of them are QA underscore TW underscore partner, whatever the fuck that is. I don't think I have the strength in me to do 2 groups right now, to be honest. I'm gonna do another one of these. And I want to sort myself to have Gathering +1 now. I can get rid of a whim. Speed sharpening and half stun. Wouldn't be enough. Although with this it would. Arzuros pelt. Whoops. I do still want it. So funny how quickly Dragonite became completely irrelevant. Just wanted to scream hysterically. What? The weapons? Oh yeah! Thank you. There you go. This is what I got so far. This space is empty because of a weapon that I can't remember. The cat weapon. Which I thought you could build in the last tier, but you actually can't build it till this tier, this one. Because you need the Firestones. I also still do not have the vouchers for it. You thought of a sinister and evil plot? What's that? So evil you're almost frightened of yourself? I'm not sorting my inventory. When we play on your main save, we can make you sort the armor chest. No, you couldn't. I would not do that. I would not do that. Delete your pre-made sets? I mean, that wouldn't matter to me. My pre-made sets are just the armor sets in order, but in the pre-made set menu instead. It's within the rules by the redeem. It's within the rules by the redeem, but I can still choose to refuse it out of the fact that... No. Technically, within the rules of the redeem is to make me quit the game and reload the whole game, but like, no. It's just a waste of everyone's time, you know? So if I sort my armor box, I'm just gonna re-sort it again. If I auto-sort it, I'm just gonna immediately re-sort it. That's gonna be really boring. So it's probably better to just not do it, you know? For the sake of everyone involved. I wouldn't have done it anyway. Kappa, yeah, Kappa. I will take a pivotal quest failure before I sort my fucking item chest. I would rather have the powder stone situation all over again than sort my item chest. For the powder stone situation. Good times. That's not the word I would use, but yeah, sure. Not quite how I would refer to it. I timed out on a quest, I think 3 times in a row. Trying to deliver powder stone. That was something. I had to stop bringing potions. In the end, if I remember correctly. You set the rules and it was incredibly tempting. That's what I get for expecting basic kindness. It's foolish of me. Understand that it's just nefarious cruelty lurking behind all of those eyes. Peak entertainment right there. I don't... Maybe the first time. Yeah, sure. Maybe the first time. The second time round? When I'd spent 100 minutes trying to deliver powder stones? Did we need to do it again? There's a lesson to learn in there? What, don't let Twitch chat redeem anything? Chugged all your healing items. I mean, it was the correct choice. If I don't have any healing items, you can't do the healing redeem. It was perfectly logical. If the rules are being played against me, I have to play my own rules, right? Can't heal if I don't have any healing. I believe I left myself with life powders because it was only like potions, megas, and maxes, right? Also, this volcano is fucking me. I'm not getting any Firestones. I even have Gathering +1. Kind of in the mood for some Eliza P. When's the DLC release? Wasn't it this summer? I don't remember at all. I remember there was a DLC. I do not remember the release date. At some point this summer. Cool. Makes it a bit of an awkward one because you maybe want to hold on to the excitement rather than playing it and then like having to play it again unless it recharges quickly enough. It's a bit awkward timing to have a desire for it, right? Is that to finish your PC playthrough? Well, that's good, I suppose. I'll do that before going into the DLC. I'm probably just going to start a new playthrough when I do the DLC, I imagine. That is all high rank stuff. A whole playthrough, but please stream it. Yeah, I'll stream it. I would typically DLCs for games like that tend to be a bit harder, right? Than the base game content. I wouldn't want to jump straight into that after like having not played the game at all for a long time. I'd probably get fucked. Which seems like a poor idea. More than enough Souls experience to jump back in? I mean, maybe, but like, I don't trust myself, so. Do not trust myself, not just to fucking eat it. Okay, well, that was pretty good. That is going to be me done for today. Completely. I will not be back until Tuesday, because tomorrow is my day off. I hope you had a good time. You can see what I'll be playing on the Wen link there. More for you will be on Tuesday. Discord server is a Discord server for all Discordy things. And the YouTube channel was just for stream gods. I just got very cold. If that does interest you, turn off the notifications, otherwise you'll get spammed. There's like 2 uploads every day. It's too much. I need to stretch in the middle of my spiel. I will see you whenever I see you next time. Have a good one. Till I see you then. Enjoy yourselves tomorrow. See you later.